Hi, everybody. Jodi K here with 94.5 The Moose with Alpha Media in Saginaw. Some of you know me from the Moose Station. Some of you might not know me. I work with WSUW, Mix 106.3, and Kiss 107. Want to thank them for having me on their Facebook lives as well today. But today we're going to talk about something pretty exciting, Mid-Michigan Community Action for Early Head Start and Preschool. It's coming up. So I want to introduce you to Sue. She's the Early Childhood Services Director with the Mid-Michigan Community Action. And we also have Shauna. Now her title's a little bit longer, so we might be here for a while. Shauna, she's the parent, family, and community engagement coordinator with the Mid-Michigan Community Action. Hi, Sue. Hi, Shauna. How are you?
Hi, Jodi K.
Good. I'm not seeing Shauna. Did she leave?
Not seeing Shauna either.
I can see both of you. Hey.
Okay. Hi. Our technical person will probably fix that here in a second. Let's see. So thank you for having me. Last year we had a riot when we were in Clare, weren't we? We had the big party out there. Well, obviously,
it was a good time.
Yeah, we couldn't have it this year, and I was really looking forward to that. That was something, Sue. That was something. This year, Head Start is open, and Sue, maybe you want to tell me a little bit about that.
Well, sure. First of all, Head Start is open. Despite everything going on, we have stayed open. We are open. And first, I think I'd like to share with you a little bit about Early Head Start. Best kept secret in Clare, Gladwin, Midland, Mecosta, and Osceola counties for pregnant women and itty bitties, birth to 3 years old. We have a home-based program. It is part of Head Start, but it's Early Head Start. And we provide comprehensive services. And everybody is always like, what is comprehensive services? What does that mean? And what I like to say is, first of all, it's a team approach. We surround the entire family. I always think of it like we're a nice warm blanket, and we just kind of comfort the whole entire family. Any area that you need support in as a pregnant mom or a new mom, and dads too, we just provide that warm support for you. And again, we have those services.
Really early. That's really, really early too.
Yes. And we can help you when you're.
We're trying to get Shauna back on. We're trying to get Shauna back on, but okay, we're gonna go with it. Okay. I don't know what happened. All right, what else? Oh, there she is. Hi,
Shauna.
I told you it was a secret. I asked them to keep me hidden, but then you just made them change it. So here I am. Yeah. Hello.
We were talking to you, and then you were gone. All right. So off air, we did this. So, why do you do this, Sue? Why do you do this?
Why do I do this?
Well, no. It's why. What are the benefits of the Head Start?
Well, I think the greatest benefit for Early Head Start is the fact that we are a support for you. I remember, and I don't know if you remember, Jodi K, and Shauna doesn't have children yet, so I won't tax her memory on this. But remember when you were first pregnant and you had lots of questions, and you may or may not have had like a great mom or mother-in-law or friend or whatever, but you really needed support. You needed somebody to tell you like, yep, that's normal, or, call your doctor, and somebody to be there with you. We actually have a certified childbirth educator and doula on staff. So if we have a pregnant mom who wants that support, we've got somebody for you. And then you bring this new baby home, and I don't know about you, but I kind of looked like for a tag. How to wash, how to care for it, what to do with it. There wasn't one.
What do you feed it?
What? I don't know. There's no instructions. There was no box, no instructions, no tag, no
how
washing.
Often do you clean it? Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Early Head Start helps with all of that.
Yeah, I am such a big supporter of what you do, Sue, and I think you already know that. Now, is this year round?
Yes. Our Early Head Start program runs year-round. You can enroll at any time. And as I said, we serve you from Clare, Gladwin, Midland, Mecosta, and Osceola counties. So year-round enrollment.
Okay, now that we have Shauna on, what if somebody wanted to enroll into Head Start? What do they do?
So for Early Head Start to enroll, we have two different ways. You can go online to our website, which is mybabyandus.com. It's MI for my, or you can call our number at 1-877-386-4406, and you will reach our receptionist, Paris, who does the scheduling. We have an application that you will need to fill out, and that would include 12 months of income, birth certificate, immunization record, as well as a copy of a parent's driver's license. But Paris will let you know all of those items that are needed, kind of talk you through that. Our program is free, but we do have some income eligibility and criteria guidelines. So really the start is living in one of those counties Sue listed: Clare, Gladwin, Mecosta, Osceola, or Midland, being pregnant or having a child 0 to 3, hopping online or giving the phone a call, and we would be able to set you up with that application process pretty simply.
That's awesome. Also, we have a scroll rolling at the bottom here that you can type it out, mmcaa.org/ECS for more info on how to enroll. Okay, so that's the Early Head Start. Sue, what about preschool? What's that?
Okay, so preschool is obviously for 3 and 4-year-olds. We serve 3 and 4-year-olds in our center-based program. Typically, we offer a 4-day program, about 7 hours a day. We do still offer 2-part day programs for some of our younger kiddos who may not be ready for a full day school experience. And we use a evidence-based curriculum. We do a lot around play. We do a lot about helping support kiddos learn how to play with one another, to interact with each other. Moms and dads are the best source. They're the child's first and most important teacher, and they can teach them the A's and the B's and the 1, 2, 3s and all of that. And we do that as well. It's not like we don't do that, but the bigger part is allowing children to be together, to play, learning how to interact, that social piece of it, that social emotional piece of it, and a lot of play.
It's so important. It's so important. So important. Yes. Yes. Now, so suppose someone wanted to sign up for that that Head Start or the preschool. I'm sorry, the preschool. Shauna, how would they go about signing up for the preschool?
So pretty similar to our home-based program, we try to keep our processes seamless. You can go onto our website that, like Jodi K said, is scrolling on the bottom. There also is a specific preschool website, claregladwinpreschool.org. And you'll fill out an intake there. Family Service Associate will give you a call, set up an application, similar criteria needed with that income eligibility for getting into the program. Or you can call the phone number, 989-386-8075. You can talk to someone. They can walk you through that intake process, help you fill that out. Same thing, the Family Service Associate will then call you once they receive that, and you will start your application process and get you ready to get your child into our preschool program.
Now, what counties are those again, Shauna?
For preschool, we are Clare and Gladwin County. We have 16 different classrooms. I think that was the last number I remembered. Yep. We go between 16 and 17, but 16 different classrooms throughout the county. So Clare, Farwell, Harrison, Gladwin, and Beaverton would be the cities that those classrooms are in.
I love every single one of those counties, just so you know. And I think I've lived in all of them for a bit, yeah. Or those towns too. Now, Sue, how are you addressing the COVID thing in the programming?
Well, needless to say, we've been pretty impacted by COVID, and the care and the well-being and the health and the safety of the kiddos and the families is most important. We did a pretty quick grab and go back in March, and within 2 weeks, we were, again, still open and providing virtual services. So this year for Early Head Start, again, it was seamless. We carried on with Early Head Start, virtual visits. We're doing some outdoor visits now, just being safe, social distancing. We're masking up. We're supporting the Mask Up Michigan program, and we're masking up. And we're still providing those comprehensive warm blanket services from a distance. And we're also doing virtual. And we'll be doing the same for preschool. We'll be offering a virtual option as well as an in-person option. We will be going back to school August 31st, letting parents decide if they want to send their kiddos a couple days a week and a couple days virtual, or if they prefer to do a full virtual program. I'm so impressed by our funding source. They provided us with great funding. All of our families for Early Head Start and Head Start will be getting a welcome tote that will include a thermometer, because that's the thing we all do now, is take our temperature.
Every day.
Every day.
Every
And
day.
a tablet. All of the enrolled kids will be getting a tablet. If they need a hotspot, we'll be getting them a hotspot. They'll have developmental items inside, toothbrushes, toothpaste for the whole family, lots of toys, games, anything that the preschoolers would need to carry on at-home activities, crayons, markers, glue, glitter, feathers, sponges, everything, paint. It's all going to be included. So the kiddos can do all the activities at home. Yep. Every enrolled family will get that.
So, oh my gosh. I have a question. Like I said, I have 2-year-old twin granddaughters. How in the world would I keep them engaged in, or you would keep them engaged into like a early preschool or Head Start? How does that work? Online, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's actually working really, really well. Our we call them home-based educators. We use an application called Seesaw, and they're able to upload activities, song, dance, movement, art, nutrition activities, and the parents can just go in there at their leisure and do those activities with their kiddos. We also do some Zoom stuff with the families so that we're helping support that engagement between the parents and the child as we guide that with them. And again, we're supplying them with whatever we're going to do. So if I'm going to make music makers, I'm going to use dried beans and toilet paper roll holders, and I'm going to decorate them, and I'm going to cover them so the kids have some shakers. Then we're going to give you all those supplies, and I'm going to coach you through that. And we're going to do that, and then we're going to do a song and dance together.
It's actually pretty cool.
I want to see that too.
You want me to do the song and dance?
Yeah. As part of my component, that's actually one of the areas I've been looking closely at. And pre-COVID, we really struggled with getting families into our center, whether it was due to social anxiety, transportation. I have more than one child, and one child's napping, and I'm doing something with this child. We've seen an increase in engagement, oddly enough, which I was not sure we were going to, but every single one of our home-based sites has been having parents attend our online play groups, our online parent meetings. We've been giving them topics, and families are running with it. Last month was literacy. Lots of our parents brought their child's favorite book, and after we read the book we bought for all of them, parents were like, can I read this story too? And parents were taking turns reading, and that's not something we saw in the centers. So virtual has had its perks for us. It's been really great to see that engagement increase when I think we thought we were going to lose a lot of families. We have not, and it's been really nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I am so happy for that. Now, do you supply them with the PPE too, like the masks and the hand sanitizer? What else is in that tote it's for COVID?
Yep, we have
PPE stuff. Sue?
Yep, we have I have bought oceans and oceans of hand sanitizing lotions. I've got the market on that. We've got kiddo masks. We've got adult masks. We even had a staff person, one of Shauna's amazing staff person members, that made 2 masks for every staff in our employment. And one of the masks she made all of us is a clear plastic mask so the kiddos can still see our smiles, because that's so important.
Oh, yeah. That is very important. It's scary to a little kid.
Yeah.
I know I also have a 3-year-old granddaughter she loves wearing her princess mask. But anybody who approaches her, she's like, whoa, she's a very like outgoing kid, but these masks are kind of scary. But I'm so glad to hear that you guys have those clear masks, because that makes a difference, because we're in different times right now. And I mean, this is kind of scary for adults. I can't imagine what it's like for children. Did you have to go through some training and stuff to and some extra training to cover this COVID stuff too?
We did. We did. Part of the employer's responsibility when we started bringing folks back was to provide training. And of course, Head Start, one of the cornerstones of Head Start is professional development and training. So COVID training was a part of all of our training for early Head Start and for our Head Start staff when they came back. Just
that is
really the semantics of what is COVID, how does it spread, how to do proper hand washing, what's the importance of the mask, and how to keep themselves safe.
Yeah, it's all changed. Are you guys excited for August 31st?
Yeah, we really are. You just didn't know. We don't know how it's going to turn out, but we've got good plans in place. We're going to be screening the kiddos. Our centers are set up so that the kids have lots of opportunity for exploration in a safe sort of way. We have a lot of outdoor classrooms, as we call them, or natural playgrounds. So we're going to take a lot of learning outside as long as the Michigan weather allows for it.
Yeah.
So our teachers are so excited. I was a little nervous. You hear about some concerns in the education about teachers, and I understand that. We all have to make personal decisions in this difficult time. But our teachers came back. They were so excited. They're working so hard to get their classrooms together. It's amazing. It's so amazing.
Yeah. Sean, are you excited?
Yeah, actually, my staff have been working all summer. So I supervise family service associates. They didn't get a summer off to worry or to think. We kind of just brainstormed together and thought of new ways. I mean, they thought of ideas about doing curbside signatures. So they're doing the application or enrollment over the phone. Families are coming in and they're passing a clipboard through the car window, the passenger side window, to maintain that 6 feet distance. Parents are excited that they still even have the opportunity for preschool, whether it's virtual or home-based. So I've been excited to see my staff grow and just be excited. My staff are very seasoned. They've been around for quite some time, myself included. I've been with the agency 10 years now. So it was exciting to challenge myself and to think of new ways and not just say like, well, that doesn't work. We're not going to be able to do that. And with being a supervisor, training the teaching staff and seeing their excitement was also really good because like Sue said, we spent all summer and we're probably on plan like L or M now from what we started with. To see them like, okay, yeah, we can do this. We can offer something virtual, or well, what about this? And not get a lot of resistance. It was nice to know that they were on board as well. And I think it's nice to get our gears turning and to think outside of the box. Like I said, with the engagement, it's been nice to see.
Yeah. I love, and you guys probably agree with me because you're talking about something that I'm passionate about now, that when this all came down, everybody had to reinvent. And the ideas that came out of, even like in my little world, well, my big world of radio, I mean, trying to broadcast from 2 different locations when nobody's in the studio in 2 different counties, boy, it took a lot of things. And so you guys did the same thing. And didn't you love all the ideas? You're like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. Why didn't we think of this before? I mean, and now you're prepared. You're mostly prepared because other things can be thrown in the mix too. But you're not so scared anymore when something happens. You can go, oh, okay, we did this before. Let's try this, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I have to say for our early Head Start staff, because again, our teachers did a grab and go, and then school ended, and so then they got some time off, and then we had time to plan. But our home-based early Head Start program for those pregnant women and those itty bitties, it didn't miss a beat. They didn't miss a beat. Those girls stepped up. They figured things out. When we went to doing face-to-face visits finally outdoors, it was like whenever it was, when it was 972 degrees about a month ago.
Right.
And so the girls are like, can we get big beach umbrellas, one for us, one for the family, so we can be 6 feet apart and be in the shade? And so we bought them big beach umbrellas. And, I mean, it was just incredible, the ideas that they had as far as supporting the families.
Yeah, in everybody's world. But those kids are so important. I'm all about the kids. I know you obviously are all about the kids. Okay, Shauna, tell me again how we get signed up for Head Start and preschool. I mean, there's two. But how do you enroll if you wanted to do the Head Start? How do we do that again? Let's just cover that again.
Yeah, so for Head Start Preschool, Clare and Gladwin County, you can go online to claregladwinpreschool.org, or you can call 989-386-8075. Either one, whatever works best. They will give you the same result, just convenience. Yeah, you can call either one or check out the website.
Yeah, the website is the one scrolling at the bottom of the page here.
Or you can go to our agency website. So we're in a partnership. So claregladwinpreschool.org is the partnership website. If you go to mmcaa.org/ECS, that'll take you to the same intake form as well. Okay. So either one works.
Okay. So you're doing it all online now.
Yep. And for Early Head Start, you can go to the website as well. Or Shauna, can you tell us again what that My Baby and Me website is?
Yep. It's for Early Head Start, it's mybabyandus.com, but my is MI, like for Michigan. Okay. Or you can call 1-877-386-4406, and Paris will get you set up with an application in whatever county you reside, with the person that does those applications. And that's Clare, Gladwin, Mmcaa, Osceola, or Midland counties.
Okay, so Paris is the one enrolling everybody. You keep mentioning this person's name. Is it a girl?
Yes.
Girl?
Yes,
okay.
Paris. Yeah, Paris is a godsend. She is a new part of our program. We don't have a Paris for preschool, but that's going to be me when I can retire in about 40 years. I love calling the families to set up those appointments. They're so excited to hear from us. So I try to get them scheduled, and they're happy to hear about our different options too.
I'm picturing someone named Paris sitting at a desk right now waiting for the phone to ring.
Hopefully, yeah.
Has it been ringing off the hook? Has it been ringing off the hook?
Well, I don't know that it's been ringing off the hook, but it's been ringing. It's been ringing. Well, and I think after today, it's going to ring off the hook, Jodi K.
Yeah. So what counties again? Tell me what counties, Sue.
For Early Head Start, Clare, Gladwin, Midland, Mmcaa, and Osceola. Okay. And for Head Start, Clare and Gladwin counties for preschool.
Okay. Excellent. So, wow, we've got some counties covered here. That's awesome. Anything else you want to add before we wrap it up?
I don't know, Shauna, do you want to talk a little bit about one of the cornerstones of our programs, Head Start, is engaging the families. We're all about having the families be a part of this. And a big part of Shauna's job, as you know, Jodi K, is all of those events where we can provide parent education and support and recruit families. And Shauna's got some pretty nifty ideas for Early Head Start and Head Start as we move into going back to school and continuing our Early Head Start. And how are we going to engage the families and keep them a part of the program, the foundation of what we do?
Yeah, so I've been fortunate enough to be able to receive some funding through United Way, and I have great community partnerships in all counties that we work with. And we're looking at doing some virtual events surrounding nutrition. So maybe families that might want ideas for crock-pot meals or meals on a budget. We are hopeful that we will be able to purchase recipe books and crock pots where a family can call and register, and we can get them those materials, maybe even down to providing some of the food.
The food too. They gotta have the food.
The food to put in the crock pot. Yeah, food insecurities have increased due to COVID. So that's one of our ideas. I'm hopeful that I can get all of my component coordinators on board and do like a health month, whether that is extreme hand washing, toothbrushing, whatever that may look like. We have a mental health and disabilities coordinator doing some social emotional conscious discipline techniques. I've been seeing virtual baby showers. So I've been kind of picking my brain on like a new parent kit. So I said this morning, I've been brainstorming, and I'm to the point now where I need to like calm the storm and like get on what. Like I said,
Rain it in.
Your brain is ready to explode.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been really exciting, like I had mentioned, just seeing all the different opportunities and then hearing, because I do work closely with the families, what are their insecurities right now? I mean, it might not be the typical things we have been used to. Food insecurities weren't one that we had heard a lot of, but now parents are however many months in on unemployment and they may or may not be getting that. Kids are home more, and so school, we're providing those lunches, but what does that look like? How can I make dinner and get maybe everybody helping? So I'm hopeful that we'll be able to get those programs rolling here soon. Yeah, I'm excited.
That's amazing. Sue, how long has this been going on? How many years? I think we talked about this like last year, but how long has this Mid-Michigan Community Action preschool and Head Start, how long has this been going on? How many years?
Well, Head Start celebrated their 50th anniversary. Oh gosh, probably 5 years now. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
It started with the Johnson era, the war on poverty. Yeah. And the Community Action Agency has been a presence in these counties for, it's got to be close. Well, I think we celebrated our 50 years too a couple years ago. Wow. Shortly after Head Start, the Community Action celebrated its 50 years. I want to segue into.
Oh, go ahead. From personal experience, when I was a single mom, when I had my first child in Bay County, and I had family in Clare County too. So I mean, it's been around. I've benefited from it. But what was your segue? You wanted to go into?
Well, when Shauna was talking about food insecurity, I just wanted to put it out there too for families to be aware if they enroll in our preschool programs this year, whether virtually or in person. If you're virtually enrolled, we're planning to provide your kiddos with the meals like we would if you were in the center. So we're going to work out the logistics and get food to those kids 4 days a week, breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack. So, I think that's pretty exciting too. And it just makes you proud of the work that you do, and just makes you even more committed to doing it. I mean, I'm just, it's just such a passion for me and everybody,
You can obviously tell.
Yeah, Shauna came on as an intern. Gosh, how many years ago? You were an intern, and man, we reeled her in, and now she is bitten by the bug. She's staying forever.
Yeah, that's good. Listen, if something happens and they kick me out of radio, I'm gonna be calling you, Sue, because I love stuff like that. That I'm a passion, person for kids and homeless and stuff like that. I am all about that. So I'll be coming to you. I'm doing it live just in case my boss is watching. I'm a good PR person. Yeah, I'm good with websites and stuff.
You're good in a lot of ways. You have so many talents, Jodi. And just FYI, you can volunteer right now. We take volunteers all the time. So when you're ready to put that passion into
my volunteer quota is kind of full right now because I do volunteer some other. I know. I love it though. It's my favorite. Are you guys taking volunteers, by the way?
We do. We're utilizing a lot of volunteers that are food commodities right now.
Okay.
For Head Start and Early Head Start, volunteers, we're having them do some stuff behind the scenes, not any face-to-face stuff.
That's fine, and that's perfect. That's exactly. I'll tell you, volunteering has changed my life. It has changed my attitude, my life. So if you guys have room, if I have room sometime, I definitely want to come up and check out your schools and stuff. But I still want to thank you for doing this with me today. We have Sue, and I'm going to say your title again. She's the Early Childhood Services Director. And then we have Shauna, the parent or the family. Let me get that right. Parent, Family, and Community Engagement Coordinator. That's quite a title. So you're dealing with the parents and the kids. So that's awesome. With the Mid-Michigan Community Action for Early Head Start and Preschool, it's Head Start is open. Head Start is open, and we're ready to go. You guys, you're ready to go then, right?
We are ready to go. We are so ready to go. Absolutely.
Okay. And if you're ready to enroll, if you haven't enrolled yet, there is you can't see it down at the bottom. There's a scrolling website. Yes, at the bottom. Yeah. I'm so glad, Sean. I'm so glad we fixed the computer problem. I'm like, oh, how are we gonna do this? But with something like this, and we're live still. With something like this, You just have to keep going. And you know what? The listeners don't want robots. And the fans that are following us, they don't want robots. I told you that yesterday, Shauna. They want real people, and they want to see real things happen. So, and you guys are as real can be. Thank you so much for being on today. I appreciate you so much. Sue, we're going to catch up sometime soon. Shauna, I'm sure I'll meet you in the future. I hope next year we can do what we did last year in Claire with that was a big party. That was
a huge party.
Big party, yeah, with a bunch of kids and parents and face painting and hot dogs and music. And I even danced a little bit, but we had so much fun. So let's shoot for that next year. And thank you so much for being on with me today.
Thank you so much, Jodi. It's always great to see you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day.